Another chance box from the Iron Yeti over on Twitter. Thank you very much. And this box is full of blind boxes and bags that I don't even know what they are. So we're going to first open up this blind box and then do a little bit of blitzing to cover the blind boxes inside. This is getting multi-layered. All right, so slice, slice, slice. Get into this very quickly. What do we... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, we got Power Rangers. We got Hot Wheels. Wow, that's random. I didn't expect stuff that I actually recognize. Oh, and we got some Mega Men. This is gonna... Oh, they're blind Hot Wheels. I did not expect that. All right, let's divvy some of this up, and I'll get back to you with what I've decided on. I have decided that we will stick to a Marvel-based theme, combining this with some of the stuff I've had left over, waiting to be opened for quite a while now. And then next week we will do a second Blind Box Blitz where we'll go through all the rest of the stuff in what is going to be one of the most random things I've ever done. But we're going to start with, because it goes in nowhere else and I needed a little bit more to fill, a random WWE Mystery Minis vinyl figure. This has nothing to do with Disney, but it's just kind of goes in and kind of fills time. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of WWE wrestlers, past, present, and well, maybe not future, but that'd be a little bit weird. Hey, here's this guy that hasn't debuted yet. He's going to be a huge thing, though, so here you go. So what do we got here? John Cena himself, which can't be the real John Cena because I can see him. The Stinger, we have Ted DiBiase, we have, apparently Kevin Nash. It looks more like Wreck-It Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph's dad, really. We got Bret the Hitman Hart, Brock Lesnar. I don't think I got Lesnar because he would have eaten his way out of the box by now. Roman Reigns. Let's hope we don't get him. Goldust, Steve Austin, The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and the Viper, Randy Orton. No, really? No Dean Ambrose. You get two members of the Shield, and you leave out Dean. Screw you, Funko. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this guy open. We'll see who we got in here. I think Roman's about the only one I wouldn't want, and even then I can use him for target practice for something. Alright, so... boxes giving me a fight, and yep, we got a little trash bag to get him out of. So, kept the box cutter handy. Always keeping the blades handy here. So we got... Oh no! Why didn't you eat your way out of the box then? It's a little tiny Brock Lesnar, complete with some of his tattoos anyway. He's got that stupid dagger that's on his chest I never understood. And then, yeah, the big demon thing on the back. Oh, okay, that's actually probably the ones I would want the most. You know, he's one of the few spectacles left in pro wrestling because he's really good at breaking people. So, we got a little bit of color there for the shaved head, as well as a little bit of a guile thing going on his head, looking kind of at the angle, like he's ready to punch someone out. That's pretty much Brock. Clean paint, nothing really going wrong here. No articulation, but man, he's solid. So, yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, once again, like, Funko makes good stuff. So, you just have to be into the stylings, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the Spider-Man box because I took the cellophane off just to get it ready, and I didn't realize that it wasn't glued closed. So I haven't opened it up. We're just going to see who it is. Marvel Spider-Man, rather generic vinyl bobblehead. Not based on a movie, not based on any video game tie-in, nothing or else. It's just your every old day friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in all of these many incarnations. So we got our classic, we got our Miles Morales, we got our Scarlet Spider, Green Goblin, Kraven the Hunter, Silk, who was relatively new, not terribly familiar with, but oh my god, she's 1 in 72. Oh, it's so going to eBay if if that happened. It won't, I swear. Vulture, Doc Ock, Spider-Woman, Spider-Gwen, Venom, because you have to do Venom and everything Spider-Man related. We have the Black Cat, Sandman, Rhino, and the Lizard, looking suspiciously crocodilian in this shot. Well, I am a Spider-Man fan. I think Silk, being the rarest one, is the only one that would be a dud just because I'm not familiar with her. but I would pretty much dig any of these others. Not gonna lie, Venom or Green Goblin would be kind of awesome. This is actually good. I'm still riding a Spider-Man high from seeing Homecoming. I've actually found a Spider-Man actor who I like in both Peter Parker and Spider-Man roles. It's kind of amazing. Alright, who we got? Ooh. A little bit of female representation. We have Spider-Woman. Ooh. Yep, and she is quite head bobbly. I don't understand this. It's like, I don't understand why you do the bobblehead thing, because sometimes it just makes the head look off. Like, her head's at a weird tilt here. She looks decent enough, getting ready to Venom Blast. I don't know, maybe a little bit rougher around the edges. There's some overpaint on some edges, and the black does not quite cover up the right spots. I don't know, like, paint job, I typically give Funko a pass, but this one's a little bit rough. I don't know. It might just be her particular designs were not quite conveying, but, well, the head's nice anyway. When it's actually, you know, staying put. Oh well. So yeah, that's not terribly bad. I just never understood why you do the bobblehead thing when you already make things with big heads all the time as it is. Like, why add the spring in there and complicate the figure? Just give me the head. Just give me the figure. Like, just make it solid, you know? All I'm asking. Okay, so after that, we move on to the Pint-Size Heroes, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. We've got more of these pint-sized heroes coming up in the next one that seem to be Mega Man based, but for now I have but one. And we have a whole array of characters from the second movie. Pretty much everybody we could ask for. Taserface is even in there, strangely enough. Wow. I didn't think he left that much of an impression, but apparently, hey, we can market just about anybody from this movie, apparently. Okay, so, yeah, we got the entire cast, the assortment. I'm not gonna lie. Tiny little Dave Bautista, or tiny little Groot. I wouldn't want that. That thing is freaking adorable. He's 1 in 8, so I actually got a good shot here. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh, this actually has a little zip thing, so that makes it even easier. And what do we got? Oh! We got a tiny little Yondu. See what I mean? It's just a big head on something. There's no spring bobbling around and making it all weird. This guy looks demented with just nothing but the red in his eyes. That's actually kind of freaky. Okay, so beard sculpted on and painted, so that looks decent enough. He's got his big mohawk, approve of that. And then the tiny little body that's been printed all the way around, so it has tons of detail. A little bit more than I'm used to out of something from Funko. This reminds me more of, like, oh god, what were they called? The ones that Hasbro did for Transformers, the Mighty Mugs. You know, it's printed all the way around there, so it has plenty of detail. None of it is sculpted in other than the arms. So I guess it's just a generic body with print and then a head that actually looks like something and was sculpted nicely. Okay, whatever. I guess that is another aesthetic we can go with. I don't know. At least it's a little bit more consistent than Pop Vials are these days. Excellent. So far, not too bad here. Funko is 2 for 3 on my impressed toy counts, with, unfortunately, Spider-Woman not quite measuring up to Brock Lesnar here. What? He's a bad guy. What do you expect him to do? Alright, so we'll get those out of the way, and we'll go ahead in with the final offering for this Blind Box Blitz. Something that has been waiting for quite a while, as you can see by accumulated dust on the bags. These are tiny little bobblehead Deadpools. These are not Funko, I believe. Who made these? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing an actual logo. Original minis, collectible characters, registered trademark. Yeah, I'm not actually seeing like a actual maker here. That's weird. Oh well. Well, suffice to say, they're tiny little Deadpools in all of his many costumes and styles. And by many costumes and styles, I mean 3 costumes. And everything else is just left down to a random pose. So really, you've only got 3 heads here and a bunch of bodies. Okay. So, I opened one of these up before, so I kind of know what to expect here. But we'll go ahead and dig some out, and we'll see what we got here. And we got a pretty standard Deadpool for our first offering. Mid-jump pose, ready to swing the katana out from the back. Once again, head bobbling around. This one much looser than the Funko ones, I'll say. It doesn't seem like it's like... It doesn't look like it bobbles on a spring. It looks like it bobbles on like a loose joint, which is really, really strange. And there's not even a joint in there. It's just kind of attached around this mushroom peg that is not tight in any way. So the head doesn't actually bobble so much as it fails to stay secure. Okay, that's a little bit disappointing. I mean, if you're going to go through the trouble, at least put a spring in there. At least try. At least it comes with a display stand, so poses like this can actually work out. You have to plug the peg into its butt, which, I don't know, that's appropriate for Deadpool, I guess. So, that works out pretty well. I mean, if the head stays straight, which it really wants to rest at a certain angle because of the way it's designed and created. But, yeah, for the most part, that's not too bad. Aside from the head wiggling around when I don't want it to. Okay, so let's see really quick. Who else is in the other two? Well, I know who else. That's a really stupid question to me now that I think about it. Oh, and we already have a duplicate. Wow, there's only 3 of these things. I managed a duplicate. Okay, at least that makes this quicker. Alright, opening up. Final one. We at least have a different style design here. Oh, yep, we have a negative color one. Again, we're in a mid-air pose. So let's see who we got. Well, again, I know who we got. No, we have a finger-pointing Deadpool. Not sure why he is finger-pointing. Not sure exactly what he is pointing at. But this is Deadpool, so he's probably just pointing at someone, going bang, and expecting them to fall over. I don't see any guns on him, so obviously that is what he's doing. Can't get his head to actually look at where he's pointing, so that's kind of a strange pose going on. Okay. But hey, more Deadpool, not a bad thing. So, again, with the display stand, again with the hole in the butt. Make your own joke. So yeah, it's a little bit odd, and personally, I kind of prefer the ones that stand on their own as to requiring these display stands. Looks like they can actually interlock. Yeah, so you can kind of make this grid of whatever's going on, and you do it this way, and it looks like one Deadpool is whispering secrets to the other Deadpool. I'm not really Ryan Reynolds. I don't know. I don't know. If you need a tiny little Deadpool with a broken neck, that is entirely an option that exists in the wild. Alright, so what do we think here? These don't quite work as well for me, just because the poses are kind of strange, and the bodies are a little bit too tiny from the head to really appreciate, as opposed to the little guy here, little pint-sized thing, that actually has a neat aesthetic to it, and the printing detail actually works pretty well. Then we got Spider-Woman, we got Brock Lesnar. I cannot do Paul Heyman justice there. Definitely an interesting ensemble we have assembled today. But that is part 1 of this box from Chance. Thank you again for sending this. We are probably going to pick this up same random time, same YouTube channel to see what is in all of the others. We got Power Rangers, Hot Wheels, we got Mega Man, and somehow we also got this old Mario figure from the Game Boy Advance era, which will probably stay on the card just because this kind of amuses me that a Game Boy Advance video game re-release somehow got its own toy line. I don't know why. But hey, it is a cool thing that was in there, so it will go somewhere proudly.